Hello and welcome to An Image is Worth 1,000 Words. My name is Rob, and don't forget to check out the rest of my blog posts on my website at robhextall.com. Hello. That's a crumbly biscuit. Chocolate chip. Hello, my name's Rob, and this is An Image is Worth 1,000 Words. I'm here in my kitchen because I've been working really hard all morning, writing this blog article and planning the video. And right now I need a break, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea for my tea break. Right here I have the kettle, my mug, here I have my tea bags, and here is the milk. And of course, here I have my cake and biscuits, because you can't have a cup of tea without a piece of cake or a biscuit. So let's turn the kettle on, and then I'll take out a tea bag. This is Yorkshire tea. That's the best. Put that there. Then I've got the milk, but the milk goes in later. So now I'm going to get a piece of cake and maybe a biscuit or two. A couple of biscuits, chocolates. Oh, kettle's boiling. So pour the boiling water over the tea bag that it's in the mug, and you leave that for 5 minutes. So my tea has been steeping for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take out the tea bag and put that there. And now I'm going to add a dash of milk. Just a little. There we go. Stir that in. That's the perfect colour. So have a look at that. Some people like more milk, but I like a nice strong cup of tea. Right, I'm going to sit down and have my cup of tea. That's lovely. By the way, just in case you're wondering, this is local dialect from where I'm from, Wolverhampton and the Black Country, and it means a fantastic cup of tea. It's a Boston cup of tea. And here is this week's question. Why are tea breaks so important in the UK? Before you start, check that you understand this vocabulary. Pause the video to make sure you understand everything. I took this week's photo while staying for a few days at my sister's home in the UK. Our stay coincided with some home improvements she was having done. Specifically, she was having the drive at the front of her house repaved by a builder called Gray, short for Graham. And we can see him taking a well-deserved rest and enjoying his mid-morning tea break. "Fancy a cuppa, lads?" my sister had called out from the front door. As she knew what the answer would be, she had already put the kettle on. "Yes, love, that'd be lovely, thanks." A coffee for Gray and a cup of tea for his workmate Phil. Both, as it is to be expected, scoffed down the biscuits that my sister had diligently provided in a Tupperware box. Talking of biscuits. Nice. According to research, the average British worker spends over 100 hours per year making tea and other hot drinks. Whether this leads to an increase in productivity or is a waste of valuable production time is an eternal debate between staff and employers. However, it goes without saying that such a break can be critical from a health and safety viewpoint, especially if the worker's role involves intensive physical work, such as paving a drive, or using heavy machinery, or concentrating for long periods of time, such as reading and preparing legal documents, or researching and writing this article. I'm always looking for an excuse to make a cuppa. Tea has a rich history in Britain. It was introduced in the 17th century and quickly became a popular beverage that was initially sold in coffee houses, coffee having arrived just a few years earlier. It was even considered a status symbol at one point, with special tea ceremonies and elaborate tea sets. Importantly, it had a vital influence on Britain's industrial history. Beginning in the 1780s, workers were working grueling shifts alongside inexhaustible machinery and drank sugary tea as a stimulant to keep going. Over the years, as workers used the power of collective bargaining to gain better working conditions, the tea break became an established right, along with paid holidays, medical care, and fairer wages. There is a hilarious account of American film director George Lucas being confused and irritated by the sacred tea break. While filming Star Wars in England, he was perplexed by the film crew's work habits. Work began at 8:30 before stopping for a tea break at 11. Later, there was an hour-long lunch, followed by a second tea break at 4 o'clock. The working day ended at exactly 5:30, and the crew would all go down to the nearest pub. When it was break time, filming would stop even if they were in the middle of a scene. He found it infuriating. The modern tea break took shape with the introduction of the electric kettle, tea bags, and instant granulated coffee. It now became possible to make both tea and coffee that were traditionally made in very different ways at the same time, in the same place, and crucially, in a few short minutes. Whether at work or at home, it's a ritual that allows people to step away from their tasks, clear their minds, and de-stress, allowing colleagues, friends, and family members to come together to chat and bond. And of course, a tea break wouldn't be complete without your favourite mug and some biscuits, or a slice of cake. Fancy a cuppa? Let's chat about the picture and those ideas. Number 1. Describe the picture in as much detail as possible. What do you think the people are thinking? Number 2. How are minimum legal break times regulated where you live? What breaks do you actually have? Number 3. What kind of beverages and snacks do you prefer for different moments during the day? Number 4. Do you prefer to have a drink from a vending machine or in a bar? Explain your preferences. Number 5. What do you know about the working conditions of people who pick tea leaves and coffee beans? And here's a quick activity for you. Investigate the origins of tea and coffee. Where do they come from? How different are they now from what they were originally? Which countries are the main producers? Write a brief presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. Have a great day, a great week, and an absolutely fabulous weekend. Bye! God, there's nothing better than a good cup of tea.